What is up, gamers? It's your boy King. I am King J. IKJ back here on Madden 19 for our first official Madden 19 video of the year. Sorry, I'm trying to plug in my charger so I'll be able to set the stream up, but it's not being cooperative. There we go. Alright. But yeah, so we're here for the first stream of Madden 19. Gonna be starting up our connected franchise with the New York Jets. If I don't know where my thing went, there it is. Alright, now I think we're all on the same page. Sorry guys, should have been set up before I started that. Alright, but yeah, so we're gonna be setting up our connected franchise mode here on Madden 19. We're gonna be the New York Jets, as y'all can see by the beautifully put together intro vid done by my buddy Sam Man. Go check his channel out. He's big time for us on editing stuff. I do still have to fix some things on here, but you know. Alright. So, channel is updated. I am King J, official channel name. All Madden, do 7 minutes. Boom, boom. Alright. It's all good. I'm gonna do a coach instead of an owner just because I don't like dealing with the available funds. I don't feel like dealing with all that, so I'm just gonna do a coach. We'll be a, what do I want? We're gonna be a team builder. I want the XP. I want to move up. All right. Go with base. There we go. That one works. Let's see. Yeah, we'll rock the hoodie. I mean, none of this really matters, but alright. I'm not gonna rock the Tampa Bay playbook or the Jets playbook. I don't really care for it. I'm gonna rock the Tampa Bay playbook, and then I'm also gonna rock a 4-3 defense. So I'm just gonna say a base 4-3 playbook. Or actually, I'll run the Saints playbook for the defense. Alright, that's the look of the coach. Let's go ahead and get into this. So, this is going to be a realistic rebuild, which means we're going to make moves as realistic as possible. Now, game commentary, I will be doing game commentary as, hold on one second, let me turn this music off just because I'm not sure if they'll copyright it or not. Alright. But yeah, I'm gonna be doing game commentary as in, kind of where even if I'm the one throwing the pick, obviously it's my fault if I make a bad read and throw an interception. That's obvious. I don't need 1,000 of you guys telling me that in the comments, whatever. I'm gonna commentate it as if the player made a bad read. So if Josh Darnold, because he's gonna be our starting quarterback off the bat, I'm telling y'all that now. If Josh Darnold makes a bad read, then it's his fault. He threw the interception, stuff like that. Isaiah Crowell will not be our starting running back. Neither will Bilal Powell. We're gonna make realistic moves to try and get at least both, if one or if not both of them out of here. I'm gonna add him to the trade block though for sure. Another guy I want to add to the block is Jermaine Kearse. Older wide receiver. I want our Darius Stewart to get some legit playing time. Um, Another thing we're gonna do actually, and I'm gonna try this out as a trial run for him. I want to move Terrell Pryor to tight end. We're also gonna change his number just because one isn't a tight end. And we're gonna change it to like 80. He'll be number 85, or yeah, 85. I want Terrell Pryor to be a tight end. He's fast enough. He's big enough. I think he could be beautiful at tight end for us. Could be a real game changer at that position. Yes, he's an 80 overall, already better than anybody we got. Offensive line is atrocious. We have definite holes on that. Darren Lee gets playing time over Kevin Minter. Madden still has a set. Alright, hold on. Let me change the schemes. It's gonna be a base 4-3. Alright. 46 defense fits perfectly. Good lord. Multiple 3-4. Features 8 players in the box and a weak side defensive line shift. Designed to confuse blocking assignments and bring heavy blitzes to outman overwhelm. Nah, we're just gonna go straight base 4-3. But yeah, so defensively, I like our look to a degree. I like Jamal Adams and Marcus May. I do like Tremaine Johnson. I don't like Morris Claiborne or Buster Skrine. We're going to keep one of them and move the other, though. I think we're going to try and get rid of Buster Skrine. So I'm going to add him to the trade block as well. Defensive line, I like our D-line pretty much all around. So, yeah, we're going to... We're simming the preseason. I'm not playing this first preseason. I don't have any big battles that I'm worried about. I like McCown. I think he's going to be a good option for us as a backup quarterback. I do like Bridgewater, but I feel like Bridgewater should be starting somewhere. So I'm going to add him to the block and see what offers we get made for him as well. So let's go ahead and advance to next week and see what happens. There will be gameplay in this too. I'm just trying to get through this preseason and all the basic stuff. Jermaine Kearse has some offers. Let's see what we get. 3rd round and 7th for 2019. 3rd and 6th for next year. 4th for this year. 4th, 5th, 7th. 3rd and 6th. Ooh, a 2nd rounder from Dallas who needs a wide receiver. Could be interesting. 3rd. Let's try and sweeten. No, we'll take that deal from Dallas. I'll take that. I get the 2nd round pick out of Jermaine Kearse. The 2nd round pick, I believe, is more than fair. A guy who's been a really solid wideout. Let's see if they offer anybody this next week. If we don't get any offers by week 3 for the guys we want, I might try and just make a solid trade for him that is even. Oh, didn't mean to do that. All right. We're 2-0 in the preseason. That's a good sign. Means we're winning some games. Still no offers. We gotta cut 20 players as well. Alright, before we start cutting people, let's go see what we can make. So I'd like to get a young running back, so let's see who's on the block. I really want to use the trade block as my main source of getting different people, just because I think it makes it more fair. And it's bound to make it a little more realistic. Some of these guys. TJ Yeldon wouldn't be terrible. He fits the scheme, too. Sharkandrick West. Jesus. So you don't want from... He's from LSU, right? Abilene. Theo Riddick. I like TJ and I like Corey Clement too. Clement's younger and has almost the same amount of touchdowns. Doesn't take any cap hit. I don't know if it's realistic for them to trade him though. Let's See if, oh no, I don't want TJ. Well, what's TJ's speed? Out of curiosity. Yeah, they're the same speed. I'm gonna try and get Corey Clement. He's young. He can be a starting back for us. I'll send him Isaiah Crowell. I gotta keep one of them to be a backup. I'll keep Bilal Powell. He's a solid option at backup. They want. Do I have any outside linebacker I can give them? Not real. I can move. I like Kevin Pierre-Louis, so I can move Kevin Minter. I don't like that. Let's try moving. Who's faster out of them two? Skill point too. He's got an 84 speed. I doubt David Bass is faster than the 84 speed. Let's try That'll work. I think that's fine. We gave up a solid running back option to them. So we sent them a running back that's a little more developed and fits their scheme a little better. And we pick up one that we really like. He's young, fast, can make some plays. And we lose outside linebacker, but I think McKelvin's going to end up being our other outside linebacker at that spot. Where is he at? Yeah, see, Malon is going to be our guy. Lorenzo Malden IV out of Louisville is a guy I like a lot, so we'll play him there. And that'll be our starting linebacking core. I do want to move Bridgewater. I'd really want to move Bridgewater. If I move Bridgewater, I want to get in either a draft pick or an offensive line improvement. So, let me get... Where's it at? Trade Center. Alright, so let's look at some of the offensive linemen that are on the block and see what we could possibly get. I don't think there's going to be anything that's really worth it. Alright, yeah, so what we're going to do, we're going to try and trade him for a pick. Bridgewater. I don't want Buster Skrine either. Rashad Robinson's going to play a corner spot starting for us too. So yeah, Buster Skrine and Morris Claiborne, honestly. I'll get rid of all three of these guys if there's a team that wants all three of them. Plus, it's got to be a realistic move for that team. So it's got to be a team that's looking for an option at quarterback too. The Bucks could be an option. I actually think the Bucks is a legit out. The Dolphins, that's actually better. Let's see if we can look into getting like a premier offensive lineman. Somebody that just can come in and be a beast for us. Jawan James could help bolster that offensive line. Or we can get a draft pick from him. I think I'm gonna go for our right tackle. I think Jawan James for some rebuilding pieces for this team. I mean, they have Ryan Tannehill, but he's getting paid a lot of money, and I don't think he's gonna be there much longer. If I'm Miami, I'm looking for a better option at the quarterback spot. And let's look at their corners. So they're getting a better option at QB. And they do need to bolster up their cornerback core. It's not the best. There are a lot of young guys. Some veteran leadership in that could really help them. So I do think this is a really good move. Yeah, because Josh Sitton they just signed. So Jawan James I think would be perfect. I think it's a fair move. And they accepted, obviously. All right. So we gave up a lot to get Jawan James, honestly. I think that's more of a lot on our part, but it bolsters that offensive line. We have to get something to protect our starter, our breadwinner in Sam Darnold. So I like it though. I think we look really good. Really good. Let's go ahead and spend his skill point and bolster him up as a run stopper to fit the scheme a little better. There we go. So, oh, game froze. Really? There it goes. All right. Rashad Robinson. Build him up as a zone corner. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and cut the rest of the players we gotta cut. Good at QB. Alright, we got a lot of running backs. I want Elijah McGuire. We're gonna cut Thomas Rawls. I don't want him. Trenton Cannon. Oh, he's fast. I do like him. Honestly, Bilal Powell's older. He's got a lot of cap. We're gonna cut him. We're gonna keep the younger fullback. 2, 3, 4. All right. Charles Johnson's old. He can go. Yeah. All right. Tight end. All right. Cut him. Cut Clive Walford because I don't want him. And we'll move Thomas Hennessy to the practice squad for now, I guess. Left tackle. Cut the older one. Boom. Don't need 3 centers. Good. Alright, Brandon Shell. We're gonna cut him and Brandon Shell. We're gonna keep Antonio Garcia. Keep 3 left ends. We'll keep 2 right ends. D tackles. Good. Alright, honestly, I like Newitt. Yeah, I really like Neville Hewitt. We're gonna cut Kevin Minter. I like him, but he doesn't. We don't need him. 4 linebackers is still a lot, but if we'll move him to the practice, and we're gonna that's starting. Corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. Practice squad, and then we just need to get rid of. We'll cut Rontez Miles because he's old and we don't need him. There we go, guys. Through the preseason, looks like we might have gotten through the preseason undefeated. If not, we would have only had 1 loss, which is still a really good preseason. All right, we're gonna set the season goal. I think this team can win at least 9 games. 9-7 is the goal. The offensive line not being there is going to be atrocious. All right, we get to look at who we got to re-sign this year. Jawan James, Robbie Anderson. We have some young. Oh my lord, we have a lot of people ending their contracts this year. All right, so majority of what we have to re-sign is going to depend on how some of these guys play. Terrell Pryor, if he blows up and he's a beast at tight end, I'm gonna bring him back and I'm gonna keep him. Cairo Santos will probably be bringing him back. I don't see any reason to get rid of him. We're not bringing back Josh McCown. After this year, he will be a free agent. We're going to bring back a new one. We're going to try and bring back Henry Anderson. McClendon's getting old. He's over 32. He's going to be declining. We're going to let him walk in the offseason. Robbie Anderson will be brought back. He's going to be a premier wide receiver for us. And obviously, we're going to bring back Jawan James right now. So we have $100 million in cap room for next year. That's good. It's really good, actually. Next season will be great. All right, so we get him for 4 more years. I like it. And like I said, we're gonna bring back some people. We're gonna upgrades. So, oh, Elijah McGuire has another one. And honestly, if Elijah McGuire blows up, I can see him taking Corey Clement's spot as the starting running back. Not anytime soon, I don't think, but it could happen. It's very possible to happen. I like this. That's all good. None of them have anything. Defense. Okay. All right. We're gonna go ahead and play the game against the Lions and see how it goes. I'm gonna let you guys see the presentation and stuff too. So. Alright, get a road win, get 4 sacks, and 150 rushing yards. Don't know about the 150 rushing yards. We'll see how well Corey Clement plays as a starting back. I'm not completely sure he could be an every down back. Hopefully he can. If not, we'll end up drafting a running back or something. Oh, I didn't know. I should have skipped that. Forgot I was going to show you guys that. I'll show you guys next game, man. Alright, Lucky Whitehead's going to be our kick returner back there. As Lucky Whitehead gets ready for the kick return, he brings it out the end zone. And he gets to the 25-yard line before being hit. Alright. The Jets come out with rookie Sam Darnold under center. It's going to be a big game for him as it is his first NFL snap. Of course, in the preseason, some moves were made by this New York Jets team. Of course, acquiring running back Corey Clement, who gets stuffed there for -4 yards. But yes, Corey Clement is the new starting running back for the Jets. Jets go play action. Terrell Pryor, who recently moved to tight end by head coach King J, recently moved Terrell Pryor to tight end, thinking it's going to be a good move for him, and it looked like it paid off there.
Sometimes it seems like a tough world out there. Many thought Sam Darnold would go #1 overall to the Browns.
Corey Clement moving the ball a little bit there, a couple yards.
He fell to a great situation. He gets to go to New York with a rebuilding team, take over the job right then and there. And while many were expecting Broadway Baker Mayfield, instead,
and here we go.
Sam Darnold, and I think the Jets fans are going to be very happy to have him.
Very nice start to this offensive drive. Good blocks out ahead. Corey Clement breaks one free. Nice spin move, and he gets, I believe that was going to be about 22 yards or so. Very good run there. Very good offensive drive here from the New York Jets. They've gotten into field goal range, looking to keep going as Sam Darnold finds Quincy Enunwa for about an 8-yard play. And this New York Jets team is looking to make waves. They're looking to take advantage of an aging Tom Brady and New England Patriots, who Tom Brady is dealing one of his worst receiving corps in recent memory. Very off throw by Sam Darnold. He let that one fly a little bit, and it got ahead of him. Not something you want to see from your starting quarterback. Of course, that does occasionally happen. And when it does, you just got to suck it up and move, but you don't want to see it often. This looks like Sam Darnold gets behind the center. Pitch play to the outside. Corey Clement again has space. Corey Clement, again, very nice run from the young man. Of course, recently traded for, they sent Teddy Bridgewater alongside of a couple of very big players. Isaiah Crowell, or not, I'm sorry, not Isaiah Crowell. Yes, Isaiah Crowell, not Bridgewater. Sorry, had trades mixed up. They did make a couple of moves, like I said. Jawan James is the new right tackle who's been out leading those blocks here. He was acquired from the Miami Dolphins for Teddy Bridgewater, Morris Claiborne, and Buster Skrine. The Jets opting to go for a much younger cornerback core. And then, of course, Corey Clement was acquired in a trade for David Bass. As Sam Darnold rolls out and touchdown Jets. There is an injury on the field, but Sam Darnold appears to be okay. Very good play. And Sam Darnold celebrating with his New York Jets teammates. That's what you want to see from your leader. Sam Darnold making a beautiful run to the end zone, using his big body to move. And that's what you want to see from a leader. Celebrating with his team and just making the very right call here. But as I was saying, Corey Clement was acquired for Isaiah Crowell and David Bass from the Philadelphia Eagles. Of course, an Eagles team that was struggling there. As we take a quick commercial break. Alright guys, hold on one second. Sorry I didn't interrupt the beautiful commentary. Kind of struggling here. I'm trying to get back into it. They're killing me with the no kicking meter. Oh. Visual feedback, there it is. Yeah, the kicking arc has to be on. That's stupid that they're turning it off on this year's. Player names. See, it's not. See, I don't see the I don't think it's under game option. I didn't see it at least. No. It should be visual feedback, right? Yeah, I need to, Alex. That's actually my next goal. Is I'm going to do that here in a second. I'm just trying to find this freaking. I don't see it. Enabled or disabled. Playing as a wide receiver. I don't care about that. Like, the only thing I want. I don't see it. I want the kicking arc, guys. I don't see it right now. Oh, I want to go back to game options anyway. What's this? Nah, that ain't it. If you guys know how to do it, let me know. I might have to do it out of game, which is fine if I do. It ain't that big a deal right this second. Oh, volume control one. I am going to turn in-game commentary off. I'm glad Alex actually said that because I forgot to do it. Oh no, do that at 100, that's fine. Where it's at. Oh. I think that was at 59. But yeah. Alright, that's a 0, that's what I needed. Alright, alright guys, we're gonna get back into the game, and like I said, if you guys know where it's at, cool. I might have to do it out of the game though. Ain't that big a deal. Alright. Jets scoring their opening drive of the game. Very good drive put together and led by Sam Darnold, the rookie quarterback out of USC. Of course, the 3rd pick in the NFL draft this year. I'm sorry, not the 3rd pick. He was the 5th pick? I believe he was the 5th pick. Bruce Sternum, John Carpenter, left guard, out the rest of the game. Will be able to play next week, though. Alright. Matthew Stafford leads the Lions offense here, as the New York Jets have the momentum here early in the first quarter. And Lorenzo Malden IV with a big tackle of LeGarrette Blount behind the line of scrimmage. And that is a very big play for this New York Jets team. Right, here we go again. Jets back on the field. Defense is back on the field. Stafford behind the line of scrimmage. Hikes the ball. Play action and sacked by Avery Williamson. Free agent acquisition from the Tennessee Titans. Paying dividends for the New York Jets defense there. And the New York Jets are starting off well here. And that is just a huge play. Avery Williamson blows up, sees the play action, and just spikes good old Matthew Stafford into the ground. Look at that beautiful sack there. And it's so hard to stop a guy like Avery Williamson. He's so fast, so powerful. And at the middle linebacker spot, that's what you want. Matthew Stafford lines up in the gun. Hikes the ball. Matthew Stafford might be looking for the bomb. No, drops off a play to Theo Riddick, who Jamal Adams there to wrap him up and tackle him. Very safe tackle there. 4th and 11 coming up as the Detroit Lions line up in punting formation. Detroit punts the ball off here. Lucky Whitehead back to return. Lucky Whitehead gets the ball. Lucky Whitehead on the return. Big spin move. He gets a little bit more. Lucky Whitehead with a beautiful spin move that got him a couple more yards. And we've seen some good ball movement from the Jets here early in the first quarter. Sam Darnold going to look to continue leading this Jets offense there. It's Terrell Pryor. Oh, and Sam Darnold goes down. Ziggy Ansah. He was looking at Terrell Pryor, who cut open over the middle of the field. Couldn't get the ball off in time, though. What a play from the defensive stand in the Lions. 2nd and 18 coming up as Sam Darnold again comes back underneath center. Play action. Sam Darnold launches the ball deep. Beautifully thrown to Quincy Enunwa, who ranks it. Good Lord, I cannot speak tonight. Who reels it in at the 12-yard line. What a play. What a launching of the ball. Beautifully thrown pass there. Sam Darnold is looking very good here tonight. Darnold looking to move with his legs again as he gets clobbered. Ziggy Ansah with his 2nd sack of the game. Jets in the shotgun again. Running the ball with Corey Clement, who pushes the ball about 4 yards. Gets it 3rd and 8 coming up. 10-yard line. The Jets need a play here to score. Alright. Sam Darnold comes out behind or underneath the center. Calling an audible here. Sam Darnold looking to make plays happen. Oh, and he leads the receiver out of bounds. Sam Darnold will have to kick the extra, or I'm sorry, they will come out with the field goal unit. Sam Darnold couldn't get the job done that time. But a beautiful pass. Sam Darnold set up a great bomb downfield that really opened that drive up and got them in position to score that field goal. Sam Darnold has a cannon of an arm. And I mean, this is exactly what we want to see from him. It really is. You want to see Sam Darnold coming out here and just doing things like that. Lions come out. Stafford under center, Blunt in the back. Another play action pass. Oh, it's almost picked off by Tremaine Johnson. Ball falls harmlessly to the ground though. 2nd and 10 here for the Detroit Lions. Great defense and great offense here from the New York Jets, who are just playing really well against this Detroit Lions team here in the first half. He already gets the ball, and he just gets clobbered in the middle. I couldn't tell who tackled him. It was Leonard Williams on the tackle there. Beautiful play there from the young man, Leonard Williams. A young guy that we really like on this defense. This New York Jets franchise is really looking to build a defensive line around Leonard Williams, which isn't going to be a hard thing to do. Beautiful play there from Matthew Stafford. Finds Golden Tate on a short pass that Golden Tate, with his speed and agility, able to bring for just a couple extra yards. But yeah, Leonard Williams along with Jamal Adams seem to be the two very big building blocks of this defense. As Jamal Adams crushes that tight end over the middle. Luke Wilson, of course, the new free agent signing for the Detroit Lions, there on the catch of the first down. This Detroit Lions offense is starting to move the ball against the Jets finally. They struggled early, but they're finally getting some kind of ball movement. And then Theo Riddick just gets swallowed up. Great rush defense here tonight. The New York Jets are not allowing this Detroit Lions team to run the ball on them. As Theo Riddick again runs into a defensive lineman, Leonard Williams there. Big defensive end. I believe he's another USC Trojan, so his Trojan brother, Sam Darnold, of course, leading the offense, him leading the defensive line. It's pretty cool. Oh, and Jamal Adams not able to slide in front. Big first down play there. Matthew Stafford found his man. And looking to keep this momentum going is the Detroit Lions. The blitz coming. Stafford finds his guy, and no, the ball is knocked out by Darryl Roberts. Big time hit there. Exactly what we want to see from a guy like that. Stafford in the gun, hands the ball to Theo Riddick, who looked to make something happen. He gets a couple yards before getting smashed by Jenkins. Marcus made a safety in the back. And Stafford looks to find Golden Tate and launches the ball out of bounds. 4th and 8 coming up. The Detroit Lions are going to look to line up for the field goal. Matt Prater back to kick the field goal here. As you see in the bottom of your screen, the Atlanta Falcons have upset defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. And then Matt Prater barely squeezes it through the uprights. Beautiful play there from Matt Prater, or beautiful kick there from Matt Prater, as the Detroit Lions bring it within one score. Lucky Whitehead takes it to the 25, so got where he would have been had he just kneeled the ball, but still a very good play there. And I'm intrigued to see how this defense comes out, or this offense comes out again. Of course, dropped a beautiful bomb downfield last drive. I'm intrigued to see if they're going to come out and do it again. They are going to look to do it again. And Sam Darnold finds our Darius Stewart. Big play there. And Darnold is just smoking this Detroit Lions defense here. Is there any stopping that young quarterback who is just on fire here early? 2-minute warning hits. The Jets are up by 7 here. 10-3 is your score. We're almost at the halftime break. As if you look at the bottom of your screen, you'll see Houston defeated the New England Patriots. Of course, the Jets' division rival. The Jets looking to take a hold of this division and possibly conference from the grips of the New England Patriots. The New York Jets, of course, have a very good opportunity here if Sam Darnold can continue playing at this high level that he's shown here in the first half of football in his very first NFL game. Jets line up, play action pass. Jets looking to make something happen. Robbie Anderson on the catch and a first down. Jets, 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 Jets. Jets looking to continue their momentum. The clock is winding down, though. That's Terrell Pryor. Oh, and an interception. Darius Slay read the play perfectly. Darnold was looking for Pryor. Beautiful read by Darius Slay Jr., of course, one of the premier cornerbacks in this league, as Sam Darnold throws his first career interception here today. Big play there. And Avery Williamson again on a sack. Beautiful play as he just came straight through the line as the ball was hiked. One second remaining. Ball's handed off to LeGarrette Blount. He gets tackled as we go into the half. And at half, the New York Jets are up 10-3 here to start the third quarter. Of course, the New York Jets looking to become the new premier team in the AFC. Their first half of play was very good, very well done. If they can continue to build around this team as they've done, they have a very bright future ahead of them. Oh, and Kenny Golladay, what a play there from Kenny Golladay, who just gets wide open, and Matthew Stafford drops a beautiful pass right on the inside. And they just smoked that defense there of the Detroit Lions, or of the New York Jets. Stafford again drops back to pass. And again he finds Golden Tate this time. Touchdown, Detroit Lions. He was by himself. Nobody around. And the Detroit Lions do not like the start of this half. The booth will review it, and the play will be upheld. So two big bombs from Matthew Stafford. One to Kenny Golladay for 48 yards. And then he bounces back with a huge touchdown pass to Golden Tate. 75 total yards on that drive. And we have a tied ball game here early in the third quarter. It took them less than a minute to drive down the field and score. Lucky Whitehead again back on the return. Here goes Lucky Whitehead, pushing through, and he gets to the 29-yard line. Of course, Lucky Whitehead has been known as a very good kick returner. Of course, was with the Dallas Cowboys for a while. Now with this New York Jets team, and looking to make an impact as a veteran receiver on this team. Of course, Lucky Whitehead values being more than just your kick returner. He wants to be a receiving threat. He wants to get into the receiving game and make plays. Hard to argue with a guy that has that much experience. He has been kind of a journeyman, though. But still, he's a guy that I believe can be trusted to make big plays when need be. Corey Clements in the back. Darnold pitches the ball. Big spin move from Clements, but he runs into his offensive lineman. Corey Clements had an opportunity to bust one free, and then the offensive lineman was just in the way. Gonna see if maybe there's 3rd and 17. The New York Jets need a miracle here to get this first down. Or maybe just a big play from Ardarius Stewart. He falls short of the first down marker. 4th and 5. Darnold had to throw that ball a little prematurely. Of course, he was about to be sacked. Big punt there. Golden Tate lit up at the 17-yard line. Oh my Lord, Rashard Robinson just demolished Golden Tate there. Alright, the Jets back on defense, looking to bounce back after those big bombs that they let up in the last drive. Theo Riddick running the ball. He will be stopped by Marcus Mato after a gain of about 5. I'm sorry, a gain of 4 as it will be tallied up. As Stafford hands the ball off to Riddick, he gets sacked in the back or tackled in the backfield. There is another injury on the field. There's 2 injuries back-to-back plays. As Jamal Adams does have a bruised shoulder, he will sit out for a little while and he'll be back here shortly. Terrence Brooks comes in for Jamal Adams, who bruised his shoulder there a little while ago. Lorenzo Malden with a nice tackle before he can get a first down. 4th and 1 there. Lorenzo Malden with a beautiful play to sniff out the screen pass. Lucky Whitehead back to return the punt. Martin punts the ball. The punt will go to about the 12-yard line as Lucky Whitehead looks to return it. He gets it past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here we go, folks. Back to this New York Jets offense that's in need of some momentum. A couple of stalled out drives. Of course, an interception from Sam Darnold before the half kind of took some momentum away from them. Oh, and then a big sack there, and Ziggy Ansah with his 3rd sack of the game. He is just blitzing through that line with ease. And it goes back to the line of this line of the New York Jets is not a top tier line. It's honestly probably in the bottom half of the league. They do need to improve. That is Ziggy Ansah drops an interception. Sam Darnold tried to throw the screen pass, didn't have the time. And again, Sam Darnold needs time to let a play develop. If a play can't develop, Sam Darnold can't do what he does best. And we've seen him drop some bombs here early. I'd love to see what he can do with a little bit of time. As Anunwa breaks free, but so does Robbie Anderson, and broken up by the safety over the top. 4th and 18, and they will have to punt the ball away. Edwards punts the ball. The punt will be fielded about the 32-yard line. Golden Tate back there to receive it, and he gets tackled at about the 44. 5-yard return. 5 yards or so return there. Lions line up in a very bunched formation. Jones Jr., Marvin Jones Jr. almost had a big play there. He will get stopped after getting the first down, though. Good heads-up defensive stand there. That could have been very bad for this team. Marcus May and Jamal Adams is back in the game now. Jamal Adams smashes LeGarrette Blount. As an injury is on the field, an injury timeout will be taken. Jamal Adams just smashed LeGarrette Blount there. Lorenzo Malden almost had a pick. He dropped it, though. 4th and 1 coming up. Lorenzo Malden dropped an interception there. And Steve McClendon fractures his foot, the veteran defensive tackle for the New York Jets. Of course, a big part of that D-line and that pass rush. He's also a very huge part in stopping the run for that team. Lucky Whitehead back to return. The punt will go to the end zone and will be a touchback. Jets come out to the 20-yard line for their next drive. If you're the New York Jets, you're looking for any sign of offense here. Just anything that might be able to help them a little bit, and he just gets stuffed there on the run. It's Corey Clement. Started the game off well and just hasn't been able to get much going since. And Sam Darnold just needs somebody to get open. As Robbie Anderson looks to be that somebody. Beautiful dot from Sam Darnold. And he has shown extraordinary ability to throw the long bomb here in this game. What a play from Sam Darnold to find Robbie Anderson. Of course, Anderson has had some troubles off the field, looking to stay out of trouble and on this team this year. Corey Clement there, just eating up again in the backfield. Feels like ever since the first couple of drives, he's lost more yards than he's gained. Anunwa. Quincy Anunwa. Oh, he tried to pull it in, and again the safety over the top. Beautiful stop there. Sam Darnold tried to squeeze in another deep bomb. And Darnold showing off extraordinary arm strength that I'm not sure many people gave him credit for in the combine. He was known as just this young guy who had a cannon for an arm, but wasn't accurate. He showed extraordinary accuracy here as Ziggy Ansah sacks him there. And again, just this offensive line for the Jets has not held up enough for Sam Darnold to do anything in this game. And at some point, you got to ask how much of it is Sam Darnold and how much of it is this pitiful line. The ball will be spotted at the 12-yard line as it sails out of bounds. And the Jets looking to just pick up some kind of defense here to keep it going. They've played really well outside of a couple of drives. And just, Stafford, I'm sorry, I was about to say Sam Bradford, but Matthew Stafford breaks the 2 sacks in the end zone. Almost allowed the safety, but Matthew Stafford able to get out of that and just throw a dot that was just broken up at the end of it. Almost a huge play there for the Detroit Lions. As LeGarrette Blount now breaking free. LeGarrette Blount with a huge run. The first rushing offense from the Detroit Lions all day. And it is a huge 50-plus yard run. 56-yard run is the final tally there. As just what a play. Jenkins sack of Matthew Stafford. Beautiful play there. And Stafford just loses about 8 yards on that sack. Stafford looking to continue to dice up this defense that he's done a pretty good job of here in the second half. LeGarrette Blount gets the ball again, and he gets hit this time. Not allowed to get a huge run of 4 yards though. And they need the Jets to get, or the Jets need the Lions to be knocked out of field goal range. As we know, Matt Prater has a hell of a leg and can drop a kick from pretty much anywhere. As ball hawked, Jamal Adams picks the ball off in the end zone, and he's looking to make something happen. Gets to the 24-yard line. Rumble, young man, rumble. Jamal Adams. And now the Jets offense comes back onto the field looking to get in the field goal range. Couple yards there, maybe. No. Called no gain. They are struggling to get anything going on offense here. Corey Clement, nothing but open field ahead. Corey Clement with a big run there. Finally gets some open field and finally able to make a big play after the fullback switcheroo works to perfection. Ball's handed off there. Corey Clement eating up in the backfield. All right, 2nd and 14 as Elijah McGuire comes into the game for Corey Clement here. Jets trying to change up the running pace a little bit, trying to get something going. And he's not a very different approach here, as Elijah McGuire is also eaten up in the backfield. Oh, and that was almost picked off. Almost a huge interception there. And the New York Jets again forced to punt the ball away. And this has been one hell of a defensive matchup. Two powerhouses just going at it. Shot for shot as the ball goes out at the 24-yard line. This is what beautiful football is made out of. Two teams just vying for positioning in their respective conferences. Oh, and Marvin Jones Jr. picks up a big catch. Darryl Roberts looked like he had the ball, but it just sailed right through his hands. Huge play there as Matthew Stafford again with a big bomb. Finds the right guy and finds him at the perfect time. The New York Jets just continue to struggle here, looking for anything they can possibly get to just turn this momentum right into their favor again. Garrett Blount brought down there. A minute 54 remaining here. The New York Jets need a stop, and they need it now. They cannot afford to let this end zone play happen for the Detroit Lions. Oh, and LeGarrette Blount with a first down. A minute 36 remaining here. Detroit Lions are in perfect field goal range. And eventually the Jets will have to call timeouts and start stopping the clock. And beautiful play there as a flag is on the field. I believe it is holding. It is holding, and that flag will be accepted by the New York Jets. 1st and 20 coming up. Jets looking to make a big play here. If they can force a turnover, they can win this game. As LeGarrette Blount again just gets open field ahead. Running right through the blitz. Beautiful blocking. And this New York Jets defense is just tired. They've been on the field a lot here in the second half. And it's caused them to just start getting tired. Lorenzo Malden there. Beautiful tackle there. Third down, 3rd and 7. The Jets need a stop here. They cannot afford an end zone play from this team. There we go. Big stop there. .30 seconds remaining. Jets going to run out as much clock as they can. I'm sorry, the Lions are going to run out as much clock as they can. The kick is good. 27 seconds left. Can the Jets get in range? We've seen big playability from this New York Jets team. Can they get it? Lucky Whitehead returning the kickoff. Gets it to the 24-yard line. All right, we need one of those Jets miracles if they're going to win this game. Unfortunately, the Jets have struggled here, though, recently. They started off amazingly and just continued to struggle since. And a sack. Going to try to hurry up offense. Ardarius Stewart trying to get in position. Ball is hiked. Ardarius Stewart gets the pass, but he's out of time. The Jets probably should have used that timeout. They fall short 13-10 as the final clock ticks and the New York Jets lose the game to the Detroit Lions. What a matchup, though, folks. Some very big, bright spots, though, for this New York Jets team. Some stuff they can hang their hats proud on. Of course, Sam Darnold had an amazing game from behind the center. They just need to work on a good run attack, and let up a lot less big plays. But in the end, the Detroit Lions showed up ready to play on Monday Night Football. Of course, Sam Darnold, 229 yards, no touchdowns, 1 interception, 1 rushing touchdown. Matthew Stafford, 181 yards and a touchdown. I believe he had an interception. What a game for the New York Jets. All right, guys, week 1 is in the books, and we took a big loss. It happens. I probably should have called timeout on that last one, but stuff happens. Just got to move on and roll with it. All right, let's see how long McClendon's out for. 9 weeks, and as soon as he went down, our entire run defense went out the board. We're going to look in the... Oh, no, not trade center. I wanted free agency. We're going to look at free agency. See if maybe they got a defensive tackle we can pick up. Spencer Ware. We're going to sign Spencer Ware. I can't believe they cut him. Spencer Ware might actually be our starting running back over Corey Clement. Defensive tackle, that's what we're looking at. Yeah, we're going to look at our defensive tackles and see. I don't think there's going to be anybody really worth picking up, though. I didn't think so. Malik McDowell wouldn't be bad, but nobody really amazing to pick up. Michael Bennett. Yeah, nobody amazingly good to pick up, so... Charles Tapper's there. Yeah, we'll leave it how it is and for the next 9 weeks. Hopefully something will happen. We do have to cut a player, though. I'm gonna cut a halfback. We're gonna cut Trenton Cannon. We don't need him if we got Spencer Ware. I think Spencer Ware will be our starting running back for next week. Alright, guys. I hope you enjoyed this first episode. I am going to end it here. Beautiful quarterback play from Sam Darnold. I'm excited to see what else he can bring to this team. I mean, he's looking really good. He doesn't have the greatest deep accuracy, but he was dropping some dots from deep, so... I'm excited. We play our division rival Miami Dolphins in the next one, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Till next time, I'm Anomaly Games, and I am signing. I'm sorry. Wow, I'm still in the habit of calling myself that. I am King J. IKJ, your boy, signing off.